do you realize that this is the last time Rex and Cody saw each other? Rex and Ahsoka disappeared after Clone Wars Season 7, and last we saw Cody, he went AWOL during the Bad Batch Season 2. Ever since then, Rex, not only has he not found Cody, but there's no indication at all that Rex is going after Cody, or at least searching for him. So this has got me really frustrated. What are they doing with Cody during Season 3? We've not heard a peep. We've not heard anything about our beloved clone commander Cody. Now, we're going to tackle a lot of things in this video because I'm really frustrated. I was thinking about it ever since episode 6 and 7 and the reunion of Rex, Wolf, Gregor, of all these clones that are coming back, and it had that Clone Wars feel. It was beautiful to see, but I'm definitely frustrated at this point because ever since he went AWOL during Season 2, we've not heard or not seen any information about Commander Cody. Where is he at? Where the hell is Commander Cody, and will Rex find him, or for the very least during this season? I would be content at this point if they tell me that he is dead. He is confirmed dead. They have found him. At least we know what happened to Cody. This way, we are just left in the dark. We don't know. It's similar to the Mace Windu situation. Many people, of course, that he is dead, but you know, it's Star Wars, baby. We've seen with tech now that, you know, if we don't get a body, don't count that person off. That's Star Wars. I mean, we've seen Emperor Palpatine get burned crisp inside a Death Star generator and he came back. So never count Star Wars characters off. It's a joke at this point that people just come back. Tech might be that assassin, that elite shadow trooper that we saw in episode 6 and 7. So if Tech can come back, why can't Cody? Alright, I'm getting off topic a bit, but because, as I said, I'm really frustrated, and if you are as well, please talk to me down below in the comments. Let's have a conversation down below about Commander Cody. Would you like to see him back? How would you like to see him back? Because we don't see him in Star Wars Rebels, then there is the possibility, of course, that Commander Cody, not only will he not join these guys, but even if he joins them, he might die during Season 3. So in the latest video of mine that I've done about the Bad Batch, I talked about how Dave Filoni with episode 6 and 7 kind of announced a new series, a new animated series focused on these clones. And you saw how electric episode 6 and 7 was. I saw in the comments as well, many people really enjoyed episode 6 and 7. Not to be kind of the bad guy here, but the Bad Batch has run its course. I've been saying this for a couple of videos now because it's really true. I mean, I don't care anymore about what Omega is going through or what she's going to be doing. I know we've never seen her outside of the Bad Batch series, and maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe it's time for us to just say goodbye, bid farewell to the Bad Batch during this season. This is the final season. Whether they die or they outlive their opponents, I'm guessing that the Bad Batch should just rest on its laurels. It was a pretty good series, but at this point, there isn't really much sense to it. What I really want, and what I know that you guys want too, is a Rex, Wolf, Gregor clone series where it's the clone A-team. That's what essentially boils down to. They are this magnificent clone elite group that go after the Empire, sabotage the Empire wherever and whenever they can. And the primary objective, as we've seen so far with Rex at the very least, is saving his brothers, saving the clones from the wretched hands of the Empire. Not only were the clones used and spit out, but now they're being used again for the second time, this time around as nothing more than fodder for the experiments of the Emperor and for Hemlock. Naturally, of course, this isn't fair at all, but keeping in line with Commander Cody, will he join this elite team in this new clone series that I think should be announced at least this year? Maybe it's not a coincidence. Please just hear me out and think about it. Maybe it's not a coincidence that the Bad Batch is ending on May 3rd, guys, because the day after it's May 4th, and what happens on May 4th? We have a bunch of announcements. Right after the Bad Batch Season 3 ends, and the Bad Batch itself just ends, we get the next day a new announcement of a animated show featuring these clones during Imperial times. We basically know nothing of clone survivors. I mean, we barely know anything about Jedi survivors after Order 66. You know, we've got our elite ones like Obi-Wan and so forth, but we don't know a lot about Jedi survivors and let alone clone survivors after the Empire slowly phased them out. Now, with the Bad Batch, we've started to learn a lot more. We've seen that the clones have started to group together, at least this elite division, that essentially are the backbone of the Rebel Alliance, of what's going to become, at the very least, the Rebel Alliance later on. When and if this new clone series starts, or if it ever materializes, we're being led astray by Dave Filoni thinking that there's only 3 elite clones that we see in Star Wars Rebels, the old guys, Wolf, Gregor, Rex. These guys barely survived the Imperial times and are hanging by a thread when found by Ezra Bridger, Kanan Jarrus, and of course Ahsoka. But what if I told you that there's a 4th one? What if I told you that there's a 4th member that couldn't actually hang on like these 3 guys? What if the 4th member of this elite group is Commander Cody? There are 2 possibilities essentially as I see it. So first one is, it's really lame, but I'm guessing that the first one could be Commander Cody was, once he went AWOL, he was captured later on by Hemlock and he is experimented on Tantus, and perhaps he is one of these Imperial shadows that is doing the bidding of the Emperor everywhere. They are a formidable group, a formidable elite warrior type that gets the job done, no matter the consequences. I'm thinking this is definitely Tech in episode 6 and 7. Cody is not one of these shadow assassins, but who knows? But I'm not going to even entertain that because it would be just a stupid idea, in my opinion, for Cody to have a fate like that. My second opinion, of course, and this is the most popular one, this would be a dream come true, honestly, is Commander Cody is still AWOL. The Empire hasn't been able to find him, or at least has given up on him, but Rex might pick up a clue during the later episodes of this season of Bad Batch Season 3. What I'm scared of course, is that we've not heard anything about Cody, not even in the trailer for Season 3. We've not seen anything Commander Cody related. We've not heard anything Commander Cody related. This might be on purpose. This might be building up to where even the audience is surprised to see Cody back. Once Cody is back with this group, not only will this mark the first time that Rex and Cody have seen each other since the waning moments of the Republic, but they will join forces against the Empire together in perhaps a new clone series headed by Dave Filoni once more, and that would be just, oh man, spectacular. Just the greatest, I think that would be the greatest animated show ever, even perhaps rivaling the Clone Wars. I don't know about that, but yeah, I mean, clones fighting the Empire during Imperial times, it's just clones versus stormtroopers. It's just written in the stars, in my opinion, and they would be foolish not to, take advantage of this storyline. Think of the possibilities, not only clone survivors joining the group and fighting against the Empire, but along the way they're picking up Jedi survivors like Quinlan Vos. Why not? Because we've seen Asajj Ventress get back, and even in the Dark Disciple novel, she has a death scene, so she is back again, perhaps retconned, and we're gonna get an explanation for that, I'm sure, but this means definitely that Quinlan Vos is still out there, baby. Quinlan Vos could join this group, this tag team as well, and he is a ferocious Jedi. Even when the Jedi Order was around, Quinlan Vos was a Jedi to be reckoned with. Can you imagine when he has no Jedi code or no Jedi Order to answer to? He was just a monster. And yeah, that series would just bring in the numbers. Not only would it be profitable for Disney Plus, which is a good financial move, but for me, it's just all in the creativity, the stories that you could tell across the galaxy. This tag team, this ragtag group of clones and a Jedi survivor, perhaps 2 Jedi survivors fighting alongside each other against an empire that they know perhaps they have no chance against, but hope never dies. This is amazing in my opinion, and I would love to see Cody get mixed up in the story too. And I'm gonna leave you with one lasting thought. Cody and Rex haven't seen each other during Imperial times. Think about that. The last time they saw each other was when the Republic was still alive. This is how long it's been. So, yeah, here's hoping Cody makes it back.